How's it going, everybody? Let's get Michael a good prep before the rally starts. And he said, hey, no pressure to get that in. But he's given us so much work, and tonight is a rally. I mean, it is perceivable that Trump could go down in front of people at a rally. So Ramadan begins. Ramadan in the United States will begin in the evening of Friday, April 1st, and ends in the evening of Sunday, May 1st. So April Fool's Day to May Day. Okay. Like it. It's good stuff. Reagan, Ronald and Nancy, House, Bel Air, Los Angeles. PCAD, Reagan, Ronald and Nancy, House, Bel Air. Oh, the French Prince of Bel Air, perhaps. The house address was changed from 666 St. Cloud Road to 668 St. Cloud Road because of the satanic illusion. Reagan and his wife Nancy lived together here in 1989 until his death 2004. Ms. Reagan continued to use the Bel Air house, French Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, tying again the President Donald Trump to the Fresh Prince. All the presidents are like lineages of the Antichrist. Or foreshadowings of Donald Trump, August 21st. Oh, when he looked up at the solar eclipse 2 years later on the same day, he said, I am the chosen one. Which is pretty crazy. I am the chosen one. Looked up at the sky when he said it. And what do you have your right eye utterly darkened when you look at an eclipse?
For adventure. You're home.
So is that how an eclipse works?
Romance.
Is their right eye
You're
covered?
home for big savings.
Right eye is covered when you look at an eclipse.
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive, your home for savings.
So I can't tell. One's different than the other, if I'm not mistaken. Baron. All right, so the Baroness, House of Baroness, Michael, that threw out, I just got through watching Cruella. Actually found it to be extremely entertaining. It was highly rated. I was like, well, go ahead and watch it. See what kind of tells you get. See what kind of stuff they give you. And, you know, I found it to be pretty fascinating. Let's go up to the next one here. List of all eclipses 2019 during the transit. And I've shown you all that. And transit of Mercury. So he was talking about transits. A transit of Mercury across the sun takes place. So it's a transit when it goes across the sun, like another planet eclipsing the sun. Okay. If I'm understanding that right. With respect to Earth. Transits of Mercury with respect to Earth are much more frequent than transits to Venus, with about 13th and 14th century. Let's see. Mercury passes directly between the sun and a superior planet. So across the sun, a transit of Mercury across the sun takes place when the planet Mercury. So a transit of Mercury is when Mercury. So a transit of any planet is when any planet passes directly between the sun and a planet. We know there's no such thing as planets. They're all wandering stars, but you get the idea. Becoming visible again and hence obscuring a small portion of the solar disk during a transit. Mercury appears as a tiny black dot moving across the sun, the disk of the sun. All right, cool. Now we understand what transits are and maybe that they do things off transits. There's the eclipses we've been talking about. There's 888 days from the transit on 11/11/19 to 4/17, which is Easter. There's 666 days between a solar eclipse of 6/21/20 and 4/17. So 4/17 hits 888 and 666 from a transit and a solar eclipse. And that is, you know, like if Trump were to go down on the 15th, which I know somebody born on the 15th, and we are 4/666 days apart. So yeah, what are you gonna do? Good stuff, Michael. From the transit eclipse of 11/11 to 4/17. So he just gave us a screenshot of that. I'm not sure that it's a code yet, but there are 311 days between June 10th, 2021, annular solar eclipse, and 4/17. They do code 311 in other items. It's another way to say 33. This is that April 17th is looming large. The full moon is the 16th. There's back-to-back full moons. I pretty much have them all memorized. There's back-to-back. There's a full moon on February 16th, April 16th, and May 16th. So 16ths are big. They go back a day usually on the calendar, but since there's only 28 days in February, it screwed it all up. So because you go 17, then you drop one to 16, but then because of the short February month, you're going to start again at 18. Now drop one. April should have been pretty much 17. And then May would be what it is, 16. And then June would be, should be 15, but it lands on a 14. And then from 14, you go down to 13, 11, 10, 9. So as a rule, it backs up a day. If not, it's because one's late in the day or early in the morning, but you know, it's close. So that's just a good way to remember it in your mind. We have a full moon on April 16th. We have a full moon on May 16th. So the fact that that is in between what the pagans call Good Friday and Easter Sunday, you know, that's kind of big stuff, right? I think we think so. All right. You see, there are 33 months between the solar eclipse of 7/2, so 33 months. Yeah, it's a perfect 33 months. Solar eclipse is 7/2/19 and 4/2, which is today. Nice job. Nice job, Michael. Nice job. Kobe's fake. Well, you know, Kobe Bryant, y'all, died on 1/26/20, which is 888 days prior to his death. Was August 21st, 2017, solar eclipse, where Trump and the family publicly viewed it. So what Michael was discovering and sharing with me was 666, 888 coding between eclipses of any kind, solar or lunar, or transits, and events. And he's like, we've cracked the code. And I was like, well, through the transfer portal, we discovered the 37. 37 days and 74 days was second wife's birthday, and the Gateway Arch we discovered was 74 days out. And then the next set of 37 landed on May Day. And one way and the other way through the portal lands on the 21st of September, which, you know, they Earth, Wind, and Fire, very occultic style, you know, Earth, Wind, Fire. And you look at their albums, it's all pyramids and, you know, all their music, when you break them down, it's very, you know, their world. And so, you know, the 21st of September. So you start moving dates through the portal. Those are cipher dates we have to look at. Cipher dates that Michael's discovered here we have to look at. But one thing I knew was the 111. was a multiple of 37. And if it's 111, then it's also goes into 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999. 999 is 666 upside down. So I knew that the true coding is 37 through anything, 37 days through the portal, 37 days from a multiple of 37 through any type of eclipse. But it's stronger when it lands on what we've been showing you. Stronger when you get it every third one, which is the 111, which through the portal is on May Day, which is kind of a big deal. Okay. So we'll be looking strongly at May Day. And then he gave us the pictorial of that. Abdul Bark al-Baghdadi is dead, according to BBC News. This occurred 10/27/2019. 888 days later is 4/2, which is today, y'all. Right now. Right now. And Trump is speaking. And they have WrestleMania going on, and Trump was in a WrestleMania. Which WrestleMania was Donald Trump involved in? His venue, Trump Plaza, held WrestleMania 4 and 5 for 45. He's the 45th president. Again, with the 4 and the 5 with these people. WrestleMania 23, the main stage rivalry heading into WrestleMania 23, WWE Chairman Vince McMahon and future president, 45th president Donald Trump. So apparently there was something going on there too. Is that the one where they fought? So that, you know, and they 23 is big in their world, you know. They did a movie called 23. Jim Carrey movie. Manchester Arena bombing, Wikipedia. This happened on 5/22/2017. That is 888 plus 888 days prior to 4/2/2022. They say that an Middle Eastern world religion bad guy did this. That the second Middle Eastern world religion related story, 10/27/2019, al-Baghdadi, you know, in his situation, is there an upcoming Middle Eastern event supposed to take place on this 4/2/2022? So Michael wanted us on the lookout for that. 2014 Peshawar school situation. Middle Eastern, world religion, world event, possibly coming, you know, today. So 88 days was the al-Baghdadi thing we've gone over, and the 888 plus 888, which comes to 1776. Prior to 4/2, there was the Manchester Arena boom boom incident with Ariana Grande concert. And then 2664 days prior to, and 766 days prior to, and 88 days prior to, the Peshawar school situation. 2664 divided by 37 is 72. Perfect. That's our code, y'all. 37, which is the 12th prime number. 12 is the number for the church. Period, point blank. 12 apostles, 12 tribes of Israel. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 12 times 12, 144. God's number for his church is 12. God's number for cleansing is 7. When he cleanses the church, he divides it by 7. Book of Revelation. When he cleanses the earth from all the evil, it's 7 trumpets, 7 bowl judgments on the earth. It's all about cleansing. Per 2 Kings 5:14, where the man was told to dip himself 7 times in the river Jordan, and his leprosy skin became clean like a little child's skin. 7 is the number for cleansing. 12 is the number for the church. 12 times 7 is 84. 84 is a gigantic coded number to me for the cleansing of the church, because it's 12 times 7. 12 plus 7 would be 19. All right about that? So 19 is a big number. The 19th prime number is 67. So, and the number 19 is the 8th prime number. So there's that number 8 again. 23 is the 9th prime number. And don't forget the other numbers known as the, what's it called? I just keyed in the beginning of it. It's the Fibonacci sequence, which was shown to us in the Da Vinci Code. They used it, but they didn't say the words Fibonacci. They just randomly had coded numbers in the movie that related to the Fibonacci sequence, which when you look at the Fibonacci sequence, I brought it up before. The next is 21. And I think it's 34, 55, 89, and 144. 89, again, third wives. That's a Fibonacci sequence number. There it is right there. And you know, I know somebody whose number is 2358. That's born February 6th. So anybody with a 12, which that's the biggest number in any year, because it's the 12th, or March 4, 3 times 4. There's so many 12 combinations, you know, February 6th, December 1st, December 10th, there's just a million 12 combinations. Any 12 with the year 1965. So it's 112358, 1321, 34, 55, 89, and 144. And I told you, you know, that Trump number 1189, my third wife's marriage number is 89. And I tell Michael she has to get married before the end times. It will kick off or take place prior to or right after, you know, Trump going down. So because the next number after that is 144 for the church. And so those are other telling numbers, in my opinion, after any kind of eclipse or anything like that, that you have to possibly factor into looking for the Trump event or the opening of the book of Revelation. And might it be when all the ciphers hit on one date? You know what I mean? I mean, why not? Character known as Osama bin Laden allegedly, of course, died on day after May Day, 5/2/2011. Let's take a look at why they chose that date. There was a lunar eclipse on my birthday, 2009, divorce year. How fitting. So if you take it from July 6, 2009 to the date Osama bin Laden allegedly had his moment, the star of the show, It's 666 days, including both days. And you always have to include both days and then just include one date. Either or. So nice work there, Michael. So he's breaking down that code big time. I asked him to look at the parallax view, and I'm going to ask him to look at in Gematria because there was a ton of stuff in Gematria for House of Baroness from the movie Cruella. House of Baroness, London. Michael, and I brought that up, House of Baroness, just for giggles. House of Baroness, I looked at, right? Well, there's that 67, 182. But God's encoded keys, divine, 144 for the church. God's perfect number. Satyr Square from the movie Tenet. Second trumpet, which is World War III. Now, this is just one page I'm giving you. I want Michael to scour this. Because what if he ended up with a date in this thing? This is where a lot of things were, if I'm not mistaken. December 7 encoded. December birthday decoded. Here it begins. The storm is here. Rothschild Banks, December 13th, hidden in plain sight. Synchronicity, the end. This is where it kind of got started. The end of the world, light of the world, darkness to light, eternal Father, Lord, cashless society, God's chosen children, the divine triangle, Dancing with Demons, November 4th, Rothschild's family, Dark Side of the Moon, killed Donald Trump, deal of the century, beast out of the sea. So you got killed Donald Trump, beast out of the sea, along with World War III and a lot of other just all under just one page of, and that was the calling card, House of Baroness in the movie HB. So I'm wondering, just if you wanted to glance at it real quick, because Michael, it's 182, 65, 223, and 79. August 15th popped up as a date right off the bat. And the Zapruder film pops up. That's just scanning with my eyes. But Michael will scour through this and find tons of stuff. I'll guarantee it. Guarantee it. Blood everywhere. Anyway. So the Parallax View, which was a movie about at the Space Needle, a politician being assassinated and covered up. And the movie came out, y'all, on Trump's birthday. It comes to Donald Trump in Chaldean, 88, 1946, the year he was born. Revelation begins, 121. which is Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. I'm telling you right now, we'll be looking hard at May 1st. We'll be looking very hard at May 1st. The Jesuit order, Vladimir Putin, eclipse of the sun. Now, y'all, I'm looking hard at April 5th because of all the 405 coding that I've seen in my personal life. Eclipse of the sun. Next, 9/11. Dylan Storm Roof, which was somebody was just in the news, if I'm not mistaken. Michael had showed us, I just can't remember. The Devil's Advocate, The Apprentice, and the guy that was the front man for his first and last name, the guy that did I Pet Goat. So thank you, Michael, for doing the parallax view for me. For us, sir, that's big time. And for yourself. Because you're gaining off everything that you're putting together for sure. Michael's brain's like a computer when it comes to all this stuff, man. The area of the Trump rally is called Washington Township, where tonight is taking place right now. RSBN stream live Trump rally.
I suck at sleeping, but I'm not alone. 1/3 of the population.
Glad you're joining us. And
all right. Nice to have it on while we're and don't even think it. No, it won't happen while I'm doing a video. Good grief. Gym closes at 10. I need at least 2 hours. I need to get up there. I need to get moving. But where it's taking place, Washington Township comes to Donald J. Trump assassination, as does next week's rally too, comes to all this, Michael said. The book of Revelation, 1988. And I told Michael, I said, they troll us, Michael. They throw all this stuff out here to get us excited, you know, but all of these are just little rituals in their world for whenever it's coming. Could be tonight, could be next Saturday, could be this coming Tuesday. Could be the following Tuesday, could be May 1st, could be Good Friday, could be whenever. Washington Township. Where'd I leave off? Art of faking death and reverse reduction. Art of faking death. I love that one. Detroit, Michigan. Georgia Guidestones. Trump, the art of the deal. Global economic collapse, Dark Knight Rises, Fordham University. Wow, that's where Trump went. And of course, by the way, the Dark Knight, which is the darkened night, the right eye utterly darkened, and the Dark Knight Rises, they were released on the third day. Batman Begins began the day after Trump was born, and or within 24 hours, you know, in other words, his first full day of life, Batman Begins. His birthday is the 14th. It was released on June 15th. The Dark Knight was released on 7/18. There's Porsche 911, then there's Porsche 7/18. And then what's on the third day after that? Well, there's 7/18, one day, 7/19, and then 7/20. On the third day, Jesus rose. The Dark Knight Rises came out July 20th. The Dark Knight came out July 18th. So it really lets you know that that's the coding we look for. And then Jesus ascended 40 days after he rose. So you're always looking for, I told Michael, we're looking at one of the ciphers we're looking at is 42 days from a full moon, because in I Pet Goat, he ascends from the bottomless pit and rises up through a full moon. Now, is that on the third day rising? Or is that his ascending from the bottomless pit? Because Jesus rose on the third day, but ascended on the 42nd day of his death. So I think what you see in I Pet Goat when the right eye kid is spinning out of the North Pole, which he doesn't have to go down in the winter. I always pictured him going down in the fall and rising and, returning back for the abomination in the spring. And I will still always look at October 2nd for his death and his return on April 20th, the next total solar eclipse. It's the next solar eclipse of any kind. On Hitler's birthday as the abomination of desolation. If we're not that close, then so be it. Selma, North Carolina. Trump Save America rally on 4/9 will be held in Selma, which, Martin Luther King had a big thing in Selma, Alabama. Selma, North Carolina comes to Donald J. Trump assassinated. President Trump, murdered by numbers. Trump is the beast. The number of the beast. Jacksonville, Florida, which is next week's UFC 273. Well, today is day 273 to go in the year. It's the 92nd day of the year. I'm looking big at the 95th day of the year, 3 days from now, Taco Tuesday. But today is 273 left in the year day. And then next Saturday is UFC 273. So is this weekend coding for him going down next weekend? That's what Michael's really, really, really wondering. As I am too. The resurrection, the storm coming, terrorist attack, the great tribulation. This is Michael's outstanding work, man. Just blows my mind. The venue of Selma, North Carolina Trump rally is called The Farm at 95. Oh boy, the 95th day of the year. Now, don't forget the coding with my second wife and I. Remember, it's my birthday, 7 times 6 times 1961. You get 82362, which does divide evenly by 37. Her number, which is October 28th, the Gateway Arch opening, which is also Bill Gates' birthday, which is also when the Gateway Arch was the beginning date. And also don't forget that the last tower fell at 1028. So my second wife, Candyman, there's 727 coding. Trump is Candyman. I'm Candyman. That's what all the movie Candymans are about. There's Candy Crush. There's Madonna's Hard Candy album that came out while she and I were separating. It's I share this stuff with Michael, and his head spins. I don't know if he thinks I'm crazy, that I've lost my mind, or that he gets brain lock, I think, when I throw so much stuff at him. But no, he absorbs it. He just doesn't know what to say. He's just like, it's crazy. That's about all we can say. But the last tower fell at 1028. Okay. So her number is 10 times 28 times 1973, which is 55244. You multiply our numbers together, 82362 times 55244, and you get our combined number of 455000638, and then times it by each year, and you get that anomaly of 627, 127, 627, 127, blah, 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 blah. Before that, it was 626, 126. That never changed for like 15 years. Then it's going to evolve for another 15 years to 628, 128, beginning in 2023. But you look at us for this year specific, it says 2001, which was the year the Twin Trumps went down, followed by, fused in with an 11 for the Twin Towers. And then it has a 127 for Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7. That all fell. Then you got the 95 for the 95th day of the year. And Michael just gave us a 95 coding there. And then it has 216 for 6 times 6 times 6. So I shared that because it's the farm at 95. And 95 is in our number. So if it's the farm at 95 and 95 is in our number for 2001, Twin Towers, Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 7, 95, farm at 95, then he's going down next Saturday. Or he's going down on the 95th day, which is this Taco Tuesday. I don't know. It's just a way to look at stuff. Doesn't mean, like I will tell you, it doesn't mean anything's going to happen. Does not. They troll us. I tell Michael they've been trolling me my whole life. I will tell you all that. Kind of like the Truman Show, how Truman was trolled his whole life. The AI, the fallen angels. That's why this channel is very special. So all of y'all are being trolled. I mean, if you're here, the AI is watching everything you do. I don't care if you're Jamie, if you're Vanessa, they watch every single thing that you do because you're here. You're here. You're the church. Who do they want to kill, destroy? The church. They can't until they can't mess with us until our appointed time. We all have a different appointed time. My appointed time won't be the same time as Vanessa's or Michael's or Jamie's. We all have a unique appointed time, but we all have an appointed time. They can't do a thing to us until the Lord says, okay, now you destroy Trey. Now you destroy Michael. Now you destroy Jamie. Vanessa will be here when I return, because some will be here when you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Because God wants us all destroyed. It's like he was destroyed in the flesh, just like all the apostles got destroyed. They were all martyred, except maybe John. Because that's our job. To be destroyed in the flesh, and then he raises us up. So the farm at 95 comes to Donald Trump, Jacksonville, Florida, Los Angeles Rams, 222, Rest in Peace, which is the Undertaker's theme song, Right Eye, Little Horn, Art of the Deal, U.S. President, next 9/11, Shooting, Saturday, Apprentice, Cyber Attack, which the Bill Maher Show, if y'all aren't watching the Bill Maher Show every Friday night on HBO, you're just missing it, because they were all programming you for cyber attacks. Cyber attacks, cyber attacks.
We've enjoyed having all of you interact with us on social media.
The fasting mimicking diet is exactly what it.
So, wow.
Before seeing.
Got the red tie, Michael. Michael keeps waiting for the blue tie to pop out. So, Michael, he is in a tie tonight. And we were talking about how he hadn't been in a tie in a while. So anyway, I'm heading out. Where did we stop at? How far did we get? Well, we almost finished up, didn't we? We can finish. Save America Rally tomorrow, 4/2, will be held at Michigan Star Sports Arena in Washington Township. Michigan Star Sports Arena comes to Donald J. Trump assassinated. President Trump assassination. President Donald John Trump. 148, which is that 148 code. 37, 37, 37, and 37 is 148. And we showed you the 148 in the Cruella movie on a license tag. 603 score and 6, the start of World War III. Trump, the art of the deal, global economic collapse. Lands on 5/16/22, 999 days. After 8/21/2019, I am the chosen one. 999 days, and I'd showed you all that too. It's fascinating. Michael and I were looking this stuff up at the same time. 9999 is divided evenly by 37. And that lands on 5/16, which is the total lunar eclipse, 2 days after Israel's anniversary. Which, boy, wouldn't it be perfect if he went to Israel to celebrate and then he got popped there. That kicks off World War III from the Middle East, just like I Pet Goat shows. It's called the Flower Full Moon. And No Time to Die was all about the poison flower garden. 64th Annual Grammy Award. Tomorrow night, originally was supposed to air on 131 Crypto Arena, Old Staples Center, has moved to Las Vegas and the new site of 4/3 date. 7992 days after 9/11. Let's look at 7992. 7,992 divided by 37. It's even, 216. That's good coding. Falls on 7/30/2023. The thing that's unique about 7,992 is that it's the ninth progressions of 888 days after 9/11 and 12 progressions of 666 days after 9/11. And 9 times 12 is 108. My mom's original address when she moved here, old 108. Love it. So that's the end of Michael's journey with us. Thank you, Michael. Seriously. That's a lot of hard work. Michael's hard work drives this channel because he gives us their big, gigantic main ciphers, which is Gematria. Michael has now discovered a new cipher of the 666 and 888 days, which caused me to add to that anything divided by 37. And so now we're both working with that as ciphers. And we invite all of y'all to get involved in helping us do this. You know, if you just want to kick back and watch Michael and I do it, great. But Michael and I are inviting y'all to start sitting down with looking at eclipses, build a spreadsheet, write stuff down on a pad, doesn't matter. Email it to me at trae455@hotmail.com. That's trae455@hotmail.com. Email it to me. Email to me anything you find, or if you're a Facebook friend, just message it to me. And would love for y'all to start. The Holy Spirit will work right through you as he does Michael and I, because we're all the same. And ain't nobody no more special to the Lord. Believe it. So some of y'all that have never spoken on this channel before in the comments might be the one the Lord gives the date that Trump goes down. Hey, Trey, this is what I saw. Boom. I look at it, I go, wow. I show it to Michael and he goes, wow. And then Trump goes down on that day and you discovered it. So, you know, y'all are being recruited. All right. Love you very much.